Duane Redwolf Miles. For those of you that don't know me, I'm an empath, a clairvoyant, and a healer, and a few other things I'm not sure they have names for just yet, but eventually probably will. I work in a kind of a unique way, and I do a lot of teaching with people about being in your sacred space or being in your heart space. Kind of sit back, relax a little bit, get comfortable. And I always tell people, even though I will give you images during this activation, things that I see and things to focus on, if you're not a visualizer, that's okay. A lot of people can't visualize. Just pay attention to the words and kind of let the thoughts and images flow through to you. It's not important. The important thing is just to be aware of what goes on in your body and what goes on around you as you do this. So get in a real comfortable spot, relax, kind of let go of the things of the day and just pay attention to what's going on in your body for a moment. And we're going to start this by doing a couple deep cleansing breaths. So I like to, and it's a personal thing, I like to place my hand on my heart because it helps me focus in that area and that energy. So just place your hand on your heart. And the first thing you'll notice is that all of a sudden, all the energy flows around your hand and you feel very warm and your body starts to relax. So take a real deep breath. Just let it out and relax. Take another deep breath. Relax. And we're going to do a third breath and then we'll start this meditation. And you can do this with your eyes open. You can do it with your eyes closed. If you do it with your eyes open, just notice the things that draw your attention as we do this, because everything means something. And you don't have to place any importance on it at all. You just want to notice what you notice and move on from there. So I want you to imagine that your feet are very planted in the earth and you're very connected to it, very grounded. And just kind of breathe naturally and let your body respond the way that it chooses to. And you're going to feel that connection get really deep, almost like you're a tree rooted into the earth. And just kind of feel your energy move out. And then you're going to feel that connection draw up, and all the energy is going to flow upward to the heart area, and it's going to stop and settle there. Take a few more deep breaths. And when you feel connected and grounded, I want you to let your energy reach from the sky and let the energy from the universe flow down through your crown chakra, through your third eye, throat, and settle to the heart and meet that energy from the earth. And when you do that, you're going to start to create your sacred space. So you feel very grounded and very connected, and all this energy flows from the ground up and from the universe down, and it meets at the heart. When you're in that space, just very much feel very grateful for that connection and say thank you, thank you. Thank you. Now, once you have that connection and your energy's in the heart, I want you to feel that energy expand outward in a big circle around you. And I want you to create your sacred space. Feel it settle around you. I always feel it move from my heart and out, and once it does that, it settles down around my feet and makes the connection to the earth. So let that happen. Another real deep breath and just kind of let it out. Now what I want you to do is ask your guides, your angels, your other selves to enter into this sacred space with you. Feel them come in Feel their connection and the energy flow through. And it is real important to breathe while you do this, because that breath just kind of sets that energy in you. So, couple deep breaths, relax. And I'm going to have you ask that everything that's supposed to be in your sacred space just kind of flow in at this point. And it may be an animal, it may be a color, it may just be a feeling. Notice what's there, notice what it is. Ask if there's any messages, information that you need to be imparted on while you're in your sacred space. Give it a few seconds to filter through. You should start to notice that your whole body feels like it's alive, and you feel very safe, like you're wrapped in a cocoon. If you want to hug yourself, because that's always an amazing feeling. Now for me at this moment, my wolf, which is one of my main totems, is standing next to me. And I always like to stick out my hand and feel his fur and rub that. So whatever response you have to whatever's in your sacred circle, let it be there. And your sacred circle includes everything that's in your reality that is of value to you, that is there to help you. The Native American believe that you should walk in your sacred space at all times. So this is a good thing to do first thing in the morning, is create that sacred space to carry with you. We're going to take one more deep cleansing breath. And I want you to say, I love you. I accept you. I empower you. I am grateful for your presence. I am grateful for your messages. And just let the energy flow. Relax and experience what's there for you. And I'm going to give you a couple minutes to sit in that space and experience it before I bring you back out in it. Once we activate this sacred space, it's going to carry with you through the entire day. And whenever you need to remember that you're in that sacred space, just take a couple of breaths and let the energy flow down and up to meet in your heart, and then radiate outward. Breathe. Be grateful for what's there. Notice everything. One thing that I always notice is the wind always blows when I hit my sacred space, which it just did. For me, that's a connection that tells me I've hit that spot and I'm in it, and I'm carrying with it through the entire day. It's going to be with me. It feels very loving and very kind and very accepting. So just let that flow through. Take a couple more breaths, and when you're ready, I'm going to bring you back to your space here. But remember, you're going to carry your sacred space, and all the things that showed up in that are going to be there with you through the entire day. If you need help or assistance, that help and assistance is in your sacred space. It's there now. And all you have to do is think about it for a minute, and it'll be with you. So take a couple deep breaths. Feel yourself connecting strongly to your body, your hands, your feet, your arms, your legs. A couple more breaths. Feel yourself completely aware of everything around you. And I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When we hit 3, you're going to open your eyes, feeling totally amazing and totally awake and connected to everything. So 1, deep breath, we're stepping into our body and grounding. 2, very aware of everything around us, feeling very happy and secure. And 3, we're going to open our eyes. Take one last deep breath. Notice how happy you feel. You feel really good. You feel really alive, really empowered, and really connected. Which is the winged lion card. It represents that they're going through a time of change. Ancestral healing pill shows up. It's time for you to take and do a lot of meditation, going into what it is that you want to experience in your life, and then allowing the universe to arrange the healing process. Start dialoguing with your inner child and healing all those ancestral things, all the things from this life and other lives that occur. You kind of open up a new pathway, and it's a way of connecting to your higher self. So the lesson of the Eagle card is to trust the messages that show up for you, and I can guarantee you, whenever you ask the universe for anything, you're going to get an answer. You may not like the answer, but as you learn to accept that this is what it is and acknowledge that, you'll move to the next answer and the next answer and to the next answer. And as you go through your day, when you have decisions to make, the easiest way to know what to do is, does it feel good or does it irritate me? If it irritates you, it's the wrong decision, it's the wrong choice. You should always be able to flow through the universe and take each step based upon how it feels. It should always feel good to you. You have to remember, dealing with spirit sometimes is very subtle. It's something you have to learn to pay attention to, and the more you trust and accept that, the better it will be. And so, I love you. Peace. Stay in your heart. Stay focused. The most empowering thing you can ever do for yourself is just listen and be aware of what's going on around you. Spirit always wants to help you, but if you don't connect and don't listen, you don't get any answers. So, peace, people. Have a wonderful time. I hope this helps you, and stay in your heart space a lot. Thank you.